What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. I can't believe I'm actually going to do this. I'm on the PTS and I'm going to use an M16. Yep, you heard me right. They have added a new named M16 called the Whisper. You can see I've decked it out. We've got full expertise. We've got damage to target out of cover. And before you shout at me about going full expertise, the costs are really cheap now. Most players that have been playing for a little while will be able to achieve max expertise, if not at least level 10. So there's really not that much of a difference between me being 0, 10 or 25. I think it's pretty much fair at this point now that I'm going to show you max builds all of the time, because it's really what everybody will be able to achieve over playing over a few months. This is the build I'm using, you know, old school rifle build very much, you know, coming away from strikers. Hello high end, welcome back. And if we're going to look at the Whisper talent, it has this brand new one called Perfectly Behind You. Deals 60% weapon damage to enemies that are not targeting you. And it works all of the time in the range if you want to test anything. But what, you know, because it's heroic range right here now, so I'm just going to crank this up. And before, I'm going to go over to Legendary, right? I'm going to try it in Legendary. I've not tried it yet in a Legendary, but I'm going to try it. But what I noticed, what seemed really crazy, and we'll pull this straight up. It's a 3-round burst. No one ever uses it. Look at the damage. It's amplified. This is not just normal damage. Like, this is not weapon damage. This is amplified damage. I'm cracking 3.5 million headshots. No stacks. No messing around. And yet you're going to say they don't have to be looking at you. And solo play, that's probably going to be rough, right? But if 4 of you are running this talent on guns, you know, with decoys and skills or whatever else, this is just golden. This is just absolute golden damage, you know. And what we've not got to forget is there's a new little pistol for pulling hate as well. That's not going to work in everyday heroic missions for sure, and it's probably not going to work too much in legendary missions. But I mean, this is going to make raids, you know, incursions. I mean, you can put it on an assault rifle. You can put this talent on, not the perfect version, but you can put the regular version on anything. If you go into the new tinkering station and you look at assault rifles, for instance, what we need to do is we need to, where do we look at it now? Library, assault rifles, talents. And you scroll down, it's on all of them, which is what's crazy. And it's 40% amplified damage. It's bigger than a glass cannon. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So, you know, this gun all of a sudden is the M16, you know, back to being top tier. Certainly probably not the regular version, but maybe this crazy, oh, there's some really serious lag going on with it. Maybe this named version might end up getting itself sat at top tier. What I did do though, I put a stability on it instead of extended mag to stop that jumping around quite as much. I'm so used to having strikers on with the stability buff. I changed that up a little bit. Obviously the 2 crit chance mods, but I've got stability on here. It's 20%, and I really don't feel like the extra 20, you know, round mag went very far with this thing. I feel like it just needs that extra bit of stability. That is hardly anything at all. So I'm not really a solo legendary guy, but we're gonna give this a go and just see how fast we can kill things. And the good thing about this is that enemies don't tend to look at you too much in legendary, or when they're running around, or when they're doing whatever it is they're doing. So let's just see. So far, not very good. We all know that they're a massive pain. We took out one of the massive pains really easily so far. I mean, headshots are a nightmare, even with the stability mag on. Everything's looking at me now, so that's a little bit tough. So, but these things running around aren't, like this guy there who's running around. If I could tag him, then you can see that I get the damage for him not looking at me. But then my decoy is going to come back, and then we get kind of a free reign a little bit again. We get huge damage. I killed the bad guy at the same time by shooting that then. Holy moly, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Don't forget, I'm on glass cannon here as well, like, you know, and surviving. Oh man, he's running away from me and I didn't get to get him in the back. Man, who thought I'd be using an M16? I did not. I certainly did not. So my decoy is going to be back. I mean, this is not the fastest I've seen anybody do it, you know. We all know how good strikers and stuff can be, and Hunter's Fury. But this is it's certainly easy. We've got such big, I mean, it's crazy, we've got such big deep. Oh, I could have done my decoy for this part. But let's just see. I've got a funny feeling this is where it might go pear-shaped. But we'll see. It is down a lot of the time, and obviously that's where it being in group play would definitely come in super useful. But I mean, what we can see here is that, you know, I've used an M16 to do some serious damage. I'll run out of ammo. Always fill up before you start a mission. Oh, he was targeting me. That's rough. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of ammo. Whoa, well played, son. And that's it. There we go. Obviously, I can't use a revive hive. But yeah, I mean, this is crazy good. This is crazy good. But if I got more ammo and played it more safe and played it properly, perfectly behind you is very good. Very good. 60% amplified damage. Yeah, this in a group. I'm not saying it's going to be that we're going to be using the Whisper all the time, but I still reckon just using regular 40% behind you on like a FAMAS is going to be insanely good. Insanely good. That is a lot of damage. And I wonder if when like you're in the incursion and bosses are doing what they do, they're not targeting you. You know, especially in, you know, the bar boss, and especially in the final boss, there's a lot of time where them bosses aren't targeting you because they have kind of hate mechanics. We're going to be able to put out so much more damage with just our regular guns using this. I mean, this is, the 40% is just going to be insane. Absolutely. You know, you put it on a FAMAS, you put it on an F2000, it's going to be so good. Right, that's going to be it for the video. If you want to see the stats, you can see here 60, 173, 1110. This is the build I was using. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Bye bye.